Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I'm going to do a review for this Robocop 2 from the Mafex. Yes, I'm sorry that some of you guys might get the wrong idea that this is the new renewal, but it is not because I have already gotten this. This is the very first Robocop 2. You can see the number is 074, which was released I think easily 4 to 5 years ago, and I decided to open it up because of the hype that everyone is waiting for the renewal version. I think it's time to get this guy out and have a look. So you can see that the box design, it is pretty much the same as the renewal. I think they didn't change anything. It just looks the same, just the figure looking better. And this side of the box, you can see the very cool looking Robocop 2. I kind of like the blue here. This side of the box, you can see, wow, this Robocop looks like just in the movie. And the back of the box, you can always see all the cool poses of this figure plus all the accessories that it comes with. And this is the first time that I see they actually put the companies that made the movie MGM here. Now let's get him out. Okay, so this is Robocop 2 right out of the box, and to be completely honest, when I took him out, I'm kind of disappointed that it is not as bluish as I hope it is. Yeah, it just looks like kind of not sure whether is it the over the years the paint actually gone off, but as you can see, even from the screen itself, it is not exactly that bluish. Or maybe I need to compare with the very first one, then I can see the blue. But you can see, oh my god, it just looks very nice. You can still see some shades of the purple over the blue. It is painted really nice. I'm not sure whether is it the renewal will actually make it more bluish. Yeah, I hope I can give you guys a comparison, but I don't think I'll be getting that, because if I have the resources to buy more, I would definitely get those that is the better damage, the Amas head of Alex Murphy, yeah, things like that. I won't be getting the same figure just because of the renewal. Okay, but you can see that the paint does looks very nice, just like the first one. I don't think that they actually make it looks worse. Actually, indeed, it have more shadings of purple in this one here as compared to the first one. Yeah, this looks pretty good, but I just kind of hope that it's a lot more bluish. Yeah, maybe later I will compare it, then I can see it. But let's take a look at the heads. I think it's pretty much the same as Robocop 1, just that they did a bit of the paints differently. Yeah, otherwise the figure itself, it should be completely the same. Okay, I'll move on to the articulation, which I believe should be pretty much the same as the first one. So you can look to the right, looks to the left. Okay, looking up just slightly, looking down also just slightly. His arm can go 360 degrees, and there's a huge butterfly joint right over here, and there isn't any arm swivels, but there is a double joint elbow right over here, which looks pretty good. And let's take a look at his hand, turning around, going up and down. Yep, over here. And there is 2 points of articulation over here right beneath his torso. You can see that there is a movement here, and also on his waist you can turn it side by side. And for his leg, there's a pull down mechanism, as you can see. So let's see how well he can kick forward. Yep, more than 90 degrees there. And kicking backwards, let's try. Yep. It's equally good, and there isn't any tight shivers, but you can still do a slight shivers here. And there is a double joint knee. Yep. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's a single joint knee, sorry. And that's all he can get. And this portion here, you can move his leg around. This thing actually goes together, very cool here. You can shivers around, and of course there are hinges on his foot as well. Okay, so let's see with the legs pull down. Same like the first one, he can't really do a split because no Robocop can do a split. Yeah, I think it makes sense. So basically, like I say, it's pretty much the same as the first one. And next we'll move on to the accessory. I'll start off with the hand as always. So he just comes with a pair of open palm hand that's already on the figure, pair of closed fist hands, a right gun trigger hands, a right hands for holding on to the nuke, Left hand for holding on to the tool that used to remove his helmet, and lastly a right hand for holding on to Kane's brain. And of course it does comes with his gun and also these shooting effects, the same as Robocop 1. An interchangeable battle damage chest plate, interchangeable tights part for storing his gun, two more interchangeable half face with different mouth shape. As you can see, this one is like when he's talking and this one is slightly open. And of course the battle damage helmet. I just love the shape of this, very cool. And this is the tool that I mentioned that he used to remove his helmet. What do you call this? Some kind of drill?
Patience, Lewis. We're only human.
This is the nuke drugs that is shown in the movie.
Made in America.
Lastly, this very detailed Robocane brain. My goodness, just take a look at the details here. Whew, my only gripe is this piece of wiring. This looks like hair, as you can see. It just looks very odd there, but it's actually wiring, and you can see his spine over here, and the brain details are pretty amazing. So as you can see, this Robocop does comes with quite a number of accessories. Wow. And before I forget, this Mafex Robocop does comes with an instruction sheet as well. They rarely do these kind of things, but for Robocop 1 and 2 they do give because of the complexity to interchange some of the parts. I'm not sure if the renewal will actually have the same instruction sheet. Okay, so next I'm not going to show you how to put on some of this accessory onto him because I have already shown that in the Robocop 1. You can check out the review right over here, but I will still show you how it looks like with all these parts on him. Do click on the likes button if you enjoy this review. Okay, so for the size comparison, I'll compare with some Marvel Legends first. So I do have Spider-Man Noir, which is taller than him, and also this classic Iron Man. And next I would like to move on to some SH Figuarts. I have Black Adam right over here, which is surprisingly taller than this Robocop from Mafex, and also this very tiny Iron Man Mark III. And next we'll move on to Mafex. I do have this Terminator T800, which looks as classic as this guy, and also this T800 battle damage from Terminator 2. And lastly, let's compare with some Robocop. I have this Figma Robocop, which looks like his son, yeah, very small, and also this Mafex Robocop 1, yeah, they looks great together. Okay, so my final verdict for this Robocop is, in terms of the overall look, I think he looks pretty good. Just a bit disappointed that he's not as blue as I thought. So but it still looks great with all the purple shadings all over. Yeah, you can see that this is a very well done job for a 4 to 5 years old figure. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. As for the articulation, I think it's pretty much the same as the previous one. There are some restrictions due to his armor, so it's not Mafex's fault. Still going to give him a 4 out of 5. As for the accessory, wow, I think he does comes with quite a lot of fun accessory, just like the first one as well. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5 this time. And as for the scale, yeah, I think he scaled pretty well with the rest of the figure. Not too big, not too small. I think he just looks great. Even with Terminator, he scaled very well because this is the very iconic figure. He should be displayed together with Terminator. I'll give him a 5 out of 5 when it comes to the scale. So yes, I do recommend this Robocop 2 if you are big fans of the movie. Definitely this is a must-have in your collections together with Robocop 1. Of course, if you are big fans of Robocop itself, you should have all the Robocops 1 and 2 and even the unmasked head of Alex Murphy. So I do hope that you enjoy my review, and I certainly hope that it helps you to decide if you should get this Robocop 2. And I'll catch you guys again in my next video. I hope you'll watch this video right now. Don't do drugs.